The cracked Nitro Deck has finally hit Australian shores, promising a much smoother and, more importantly, drift-free gaming experience with its Hall effect joysticks, USB-C lag-free experience, and comfortable design. I was counting down the days until I could get my hands on one, and now that I have, I really have to ask, does it live up to its promises? Or is it just a glorified controller? What's it actually like? Let's go hands-on with the Nitro Deck and find out. Right from the start, the Nitro Deck aims to impress with its slick packaging. I unboxed the outer cover to reveal a holographic logo underneath, followed by a well-packaged and documented product inside. The special editions come with a slick, molded carry case, a long USB-C connection cable, and 2 replacement concave joysticks that can be swapped out depending on your preference for feel. The presentation feels like your money is well spent on a quality product, and the handy instructions stuck to the deck itself show the user how to enable a specific setting on your Switch hardware to make sure it's compatible with the Nitro Deck when you plug in. Following unboxing and setting up, I was encouraged to tap in my Nitro Deck to the True Collection app on my phone. You see, each Nitro Deck is issued a collector's serial number that somehow indicates its rarity, which is revealed when tapped. Once added to the collection, you can lock your Nitro Deck to stop others from tapping it into theirs, should it be stolen. But it still works on other Switches when locked, which is something I did test out. So it does seem like this is for someone who plans on collecting a few models and cataloguing their collection. I don't really get it, to be honest, but the gacha-addicted nerd in me thought it was a cool, if useless feature, and it gave me a sense of ownership, which was nice. The deck itself has comfortable molded grips that are great to hold and feel good in your hands, despite adding a small amount of weight to your entire setup. Buttons are larger than the Joy-Cons and almost have a mechanical click, which is satisfying. The triggers are also larger, making for a more comfortable resting position while gaming. The triggers feel really great to press when playing shooters or racing games, and while they press down much further than the original Joy-Cons, once you get used to the distance between triggers, I found it to be much more enjoyable for my gaming. My one issue with the Nitro Deck layout is that the right stick is positioned slightly lower than that of the Joy-Cons, which takes a bit of getting used to. The Hall effect joysticks use magnetic technology instead of friction-based tech, hence the guarantee to never have drift as they don't wear, which makes the stick smooth and almost has a futuristic feel to it. All of this is powered by the USB-C port, offering a low lag and high responsiveness control. The D-pad is also another standout feature of the Nitro Deck, offering a crisp feel when pressing directions, which is sure to please fans of the fighting genre for precision-based input. The Nitro Deck also supports full rumble and gyro controls, which work great. The rumble feels really good and it's not wildly overdone like I've experienced with other third-party controllers. You can also plug your Nitro Deck into the dock and use it as a wide controller when playing on the TV. It's a nice feature, especially if you're running short on Joy-Cons for some co-op play. The Nitro Deck doesn't include Amiibo support. I don't use Amiibo, so for me I was unaffected, but I thought people should know because I know there's a lot of Amiibo collectors out there. There are programmable buttons on the back of the Nitro Deck, and they can be programmed for multiple buttons as well as singular. And it works in a similar way to the Xbox Elite controller, another personal favourite peripheral of mine. When programming, it doesn't take into account the order of buttons pressed. It will only act as multiple buttons held, let's say L and R combined for instance, which does come in handy in some games. I use this feature when playing Company of Heroes to add units to groups, and I found it worked quite well. Another great feature of the Nitro Deck is its front-facing speaker area so that sound is directed forward from your Switch console. It may seem like a very small design choice, but it makes a world of difference while playing in handheld mode, allowing for a clearer and louder experience. The kickstand on the back is sturdy and the entire deck seems solid and well built. For us Aussies, the price point of $150 for the collector's editions or $100 for the standard editions may seem a bit steep at first, but after finally getting some solid game time in on my Nitro Deck, I think it's going to be hard to go back to the Joy-Cons, or even the official Pro controller for that matter. The entire package, literally from the packaging, the NFT style registration and the deck itself, impress. It's a well-built, precise, and comfortable controller that makes lengthy handheld gaming sessions a breeze. And despite having to get used to the lower right joystick positioning, it offers a next-level controller and gaming experience that I will highly recommend. I award the NitroDeck a 90 out of 100.